Hut, hike. Hello again, my fellow Bears fans. Your boy Roy for Chicago Football Talk. And what I wanted to share with you was just going back and getting a closer look at what I thought was the defensive play of the game, if not the whole play of the game. There were so many to choose from. You could choose from either of the two fumbles, though I think both of them were more caused by mistakes from the Lions themselves. You could look at the fumble recovery on special teams, but again, I would credit that more to Logan muffing the fair catch there on that one. Or you could point to DJ Moore's interception, which basically sealed the game in the fourth quarter at the 2 minute and 46-second mark. But if you go back and look at that play, Stafford was being hurried by Henry Melton and Julius Peppers. And if you look at the trajectory of the ball, that ball was going out of bounds, which is why the receiver didn't even make a effort on that play. In fact, when he positioned himself to try to catch it, once he saw DJ Moore was in front of him, he puts 1 foot out of bounds. So even if he would have caught, he would have been out of bounds. The one play that I felt was caused by a Bears player, created by a Bears player, and was definitely a momentum turner was when the Detroit Lions had one of their best drives of the second half. And that was right after, in the third quarter, after the Bears scored a field goal, which would be the final points they would score for the whole game. I'm talking about the play where Peanut Tillman basically had a reprisal, if you will, of the play where he stole a touchdown from Randy Moss. Here he is again. Arguably, that was the best receiver of that era at that time, stealing another touchdown from arguably the best receiver of this era at this time, and that being Calvin Johnson. Peanut Tillman just showed why he has excellent hand-to-eye coordination, why he is one of the best, if not the best cornerback at forcing fumbles and basically creating these types of plays. So let's go back right to that play. Now, this play actually happened right after the pass interference where that famous still was caught by the cameraman in the end zone where you see Peanut Tillman in the reflection of Megatron's visor. This is actually before the play that I want to show you. Now, the situation again, it's 1st and goal after the penalty. The penalty gave him the ball at the 1. The Lions come out with 2 tight ends and Riley Reiff as an extra tackle on the right side. And they have a running back in the backfield. So it looks like it might be a running play. There's only one wide receiver on this play. It's Calvin Johnson. Peanut Tillman is all by him lonesome on an island. As we move forward, we start to see that Stafford drops back immediately, basically takes 1 foot, and he's throwing the ball. That back shoulder fade. As it gets closer and closer, we see right here as I freeze it that Calvin Johnson has caught the ball. Now let's get a close-up angle so we could appreciate the hand-to-eye coordination, the athleticism of Peanut Tillman, his gifts, if you will. Here we see the reverse angle. Calvin Johnson has caught this ball. And Peanut Tillman immediately, he's already started to make a move. He realizes the only thing he can do, the shorter Peanut Tillman, after Johnson's already caught this ball, is to attack his wrist, knock one hand off of the ball with sheer strength. He does that. Then he goes after knocking the ball away because Calvin Johnson can still make a one-handed catch, tips the ball away out of his hand. Not to be done with that, he decides to move Calvin Johnson's hand away from the ball and tipping the ball one more final time as you see Peanut Tillman's muscle flexed, and get a look at his eyes too. The whole way he's looking at the ball when he does it. Just a phenomenal play by Peanut Tillman. That's the play that actually allowed the Bears to live another down, and it was the play right after that where the running back for the Lions would fumble the ball by carelessly sticking it out to try to make that play. So I hope you enjoyed that breakdown. Just a little closer look at the athleticism. It happened so fast, even in the replay, where you could see Tillman's eyes, his handwork, and how many moves he actually made. That was like a karate fight to actually prevent that sure touchdown from actually happening. The play's not over till the guy hits the ground, till Calvin Johnson completes the process of the catch, and Peanut Tillman got in the way that time. So, as always, thank you again for watching another Chicago Football Talk with your boy Roy. Until the next time, peace, and I'm out.